Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is going to be a little chat, not to cause fear, not to cause panic, but to just information, so that before we open our mouths, before we say something, we understand the repercussions of it, because we're living in a very bizarre world right now. For Canada, that's where I live, we do not have the First Amendment, right? Protecting our free speech. Our free speech laws can be altered at any moment, which it just was after the ouchie that CK got in his neck. You know, the one where there's no death report, there's no autopsy report, there was no drippings leading to the SUV of red fluid. And this was issued right after, or not issued, sorry, this was amended. Our free speech laws were amended immediately after, and that was the entire point of it, of that show, that fake show they showed us, was to incite a problem. The problem being anti-Semitic views. Why? Because they got their little puppet boy to start to say a few things that would ignite those anti-Semitic views. And of course, you know, people roll with it. The law was changed. So that's what Canada's doing. This is most likely what's going to happen everywhere in the world, including the USA, even though you have the First Amendment down there. So this is just to think of, is it worth it? Is it worth it to talk about, which, not to incite fear, but it's what's coming down the pipeline. So a man in Ontario is in jail. I think he got 2 years for denying the Holocaust. And I guess a lot of people question it. They might look in history, right? And this is just what I assume happened, and see that there were 2 million J words. Don't want to know the algorithm, living in Germany that before that happened, right before that happened, and then the claim was 6 million were deleted. So that might cause a few questions. So it says, yeah, he denied it. He denied the genocide against the Jewish people. Therefore, he got arrested and put in jail. I believe he got 2 years in jail for questioning things, and maybe for saying other things about the J words. So, but it says primarily that he denied it. Don't ask questions, go along with the narrative. That's what this is in totality. If you go against the narrative, this is just the beginning. Not to, again, think about what they're doing. So these are what happened right after that whole fake show. Of course, they had their puppet, CK, say a couple anti-Semitic things, although he was fully supportive of Israel. He said a couple anti-Semitic things, which made everybody speak against them. So now, in Canada, public incitement of hatred, communicating a statement in a public place that incites hatred against any identifiable group, which such incitement is likely to lead to a breach of peace. So just like if you're stirring the pot, a breach of peace. Willful promotion of hatred, communicating a statement other than private conversation that willfully promotes hatred against any identifiable group. Willful promotion of anti-Semitism, communicating statements other than in a private message that willfully promote anti-Semitism by condoning, denying, or downplaying the Holocaust. So if I was like, wait a minute, how many lived there? How many were said to have been deleted? That would be downplaying it, even though you can look it up. Committing any indictable offense for the benefit of a terrorist group, which include public incitement of hatred. They also have in there holding flags or signs that are identified with a terrorist group, which I guess could be people who feel the need to support the people in Gaza, right? So that they could be arrested. It's just insane. Insane that now if you have a point of view, if you have a thought, if you have a opinion, if you have knowledge, if you want to share your opinion, you could go to jail just for a thought, an opinion, history, learning. Anyway, it's in Canada now, so that'll be definitely coming everywhere to a country near you. So I won't be just because it's not, something I really care too much about to talk about. Although I know, the truths behind it. I know that just like the Holocaust, just like today, the Holocaust was a psyop. Did it really happen? Did innocent people really die? And did they call themselves of the Jewish religion? Yes. Was it as exactly how they told us it happened? No, it was a psyop. So if you didn't know, Hitler was Jew. The Jews are a group of people who are waiting for their Messiah and are blinded right now because they did not realize that Jesus Christ, the Messiah, has already come. God said that he has blinded them for a time. But so they claim the psyop is, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So this paragraph can get people in a lot of trouble, apparently. This is a psyop, just like you see today. People infiltrating themselves into a group that hate that group, but only to lead them astray. So you see that happened with what they call the Satanists, the seed of the devil. They mixed amongst the Jews and called themselves one of them. Same thing with the Holocaust. Innocent people really did die. But now they can, the people who did it to them call themselves the same thing and can literally make rules to ban you from speaking out against them. So if you think lies and false news is just a thing today, no, it goes all the way back. And just be aware that was the motive. People actually believe, what? Oh, he admitted to who's after. No, that was the plan to make these laws. And I'm sure they exist in other countries too. So be willful, be mindful, understand what's happening, debate the risks, because it might not be a thing where you're at right now, but it's coming everywhere. So God bless, guys.